Hello there,
Hey everybody,
and welcome to another episode of
Masse Art Studios.
I'm Jeremy.
You totally threw me off with that.
I was hoping you were going to say I'm Lee, but you didn't.
I almost did. Almost did.
I'm Lee.
And I'm Jeremy.
There you go. And in this episode, we're going to do something that we think is our hardest technical pours each.
Yeah.
So we've done a lot of different types of pours. We've done all the traditional ring pour, straight pour, swipes, open cups, flip cups, all the usuals.
Yeah.
We've done some really unusual ones like pouring over objects, pouring out of objects, pouring through objects. But out of all those techniques, the one that I find technically the hardest is the 3D flowers that Fozia and Fiona have kind of made their own. So I'm going to do a 3D flower today. So that's going to be my technique.
Oh, that's awesome.
And what are you doing?
I am going to do a butterfly chain pull.
Those chain pulls are not easy. I don't know if you've ever seen me create one on the channel. That's because when I've tried, it always looks like a butterfly that's been hit by a car window and not actually a live butterfly. So yeah, you'll probably never see me do a butterfly.
I'm doing a different take on it though. I'm not going to do the normal butterfly chain pull.
Oh, so you're making it even harder.
Yes.
Okay, whatever you want, that's absolutely up to you. I'm gonna recreate a 3D flower that I've done previously because I've done a few more now, so I feel a lot more comfortable doing it. So I'm excited.
Good.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how these turn out. Okay, people, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Almost at 9,000 subscribers now, which is really awesome.
I know, which is amazing.
And let's get to this.
All right, let's get to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys at the table. Hello, ladles and jelly spoons. It's Lee at the table. And if you know me at all, you'll know how unusual it is for me to be stood in front of a round wood board. I don't know what it is about aesthetics for me. I have only ever painted on square or rectangular canvases. There's something viscerally kind of emotive to me about non-rounds and non-squares. So I did get some rounds because I really wanted to try this technique on a round canvas. Plus there's something that's coming up really exciting with Mina Villegas art. So I needed rounds for it, but I honestly still don't know how I feel about it. However, when I got the round, what I really wanted to do was try another 3D flower. Now you might recognize these colors. This color palette is one that I have already used. It's the Artist Loft White, Artist Loft Black, it's Ocean Green by Master's Touch, and it's Phthalo Green by Master's Touch. And I used this palette on a square canvas. It was my very first 3D flower. Well, I've done a few more since then, and I really wanted to try and replicate that color palette on a round canvas instead. So I'm hoping that this one's going to come out better than the last one, and let you into a little secret. I had a bug that walked all the way through it as it was drying because I forgot to put a net over it, and so it spoilt that piece anyway, so that one had to actually just go in the trash. So I'm going to replicate that colour palette doing another 3D flower. And what's this pouring medium? It is the same one that we always use, and it's Fozia Creations, who I spotted through Fiona, and I'm using that pouring medium in all of these bottles and the white base. Now that is 60% glue and 40% water mixed together. So if that was a 10 ounce total, that would be 6 ounce glue, 4 ounce water. That 10 ounce you then mix with 10 ounces of Floetrol. So it's 1:1, the glue and water mix to Floetrol. So that will give you 20 ounces of mixture. That's your pouring medium. You then mix your pouring medium 2:1. These bottles hold 6 ounces. So in this bottle, there's 4 ounces of pouring medium and 2 ounces of paint. And it's that simple, folks. That's all you need to do. And the reason why you use glue in this mixture is because it really helps you keep the integrity of the lines, which you really need because you're going to wreck them and then you're going to spin it. So I have my colours on this round canvas that's sitting on top of the Lazy Deborah. Now I got this as centrally as I can. You can see there's a little bit of a dip if you kind of watch for one of the edges, but I think I've got this pretty central. So I'm gonna pour on top of here, I'm gonna wreck my rings, and then I'm gonna spin this one out. The other thing I'm gonna do differently this time is I'm gonna wreck the rings both ways, you know, to create those zigzag effects that you get on these 3D flowers. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hopefully you'll see that real soon. So, without further ado, I am going to get to pouring, trying my hardest to make these puddles both as central as I can on this canvas, but also as uniform as I can get them. And my order is going to be white, black, ocean blue, ocean green, phthalo green, and then all over again. I'm just going to repeat that until I've got a size of puddle that I'm happy with. So, without much further ado, I'm going to get to this. I'm going to speed you guys up through it because you don't need to see me puddling all these little layers, but I'll be back to you when I'm ready to wreck it with my skewer. Wish me luck, guys. Now, before I start puddling, I'm going to try and find the center, and in order to do that, I'm just going to put yeah, I was pretty darn close. All right, let's get to this.
You told me that it wasn't right. I knew it first that time, and even if I was blind, and all those possibilities really knocked me off my feet, surrounding all my dreams. And all I know that was left now, the sun and the stars, now leaving me in the dark, leading me through it all. 'Cause you are the fire left in me, you lifted me higher, my heartbeat, taking the fire out in me. You make me strong, I'll carry on with the fire that's left in me. You lifted me higher, my heartbeat, taking the fire out in me. You're taking me higher, 'cause you are the fire that's left in me. That's left in me. I've never been that much for love, but being free better than none. Tried it before with all I got.
Now I've got all my puddled layers on this canvas. You saw me twist it a couple of times because either I am just floating as I'm puddling, or this canvas is not particularly level, but I thought it was because I measured it and leveled it and everything. Even so, I'm really loving the puddles that I've got. One thing I failed to mention was actually I did put a white base coat onto this round first, just to like seal in any of the cracks in the grain. All right, peoples, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a skewer and we're gonna wreck the puddles. First off, I'm gonna go out to in, and then at some point I am gonna go from the middle outwards. So let's get wrecking these puddles. All right, now we've got to fix that center. And I fear I might have wrecked this one, but let's see what happens. Let's see if I can fix the middle. So all I'm doing here is taking some paper towel and kind of trying to draw back the composition in the middle of the canvas by dragging all those paints back to the middle again. This is really important to try and kind of fix that center composition. All right, I think that might be as good as we're gonna get. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, always an experiment here on Masse Art Studio. So, I'm gonna add a little bit more flow extender just around the edges, just to make sure there's plenty on here. And this flow extender is just the white that's mixed in exactly the same way as all the other colors. And then we're gonna get to spinning this one out and see what happens. All right, folks, little kaleidoscope effect here. Let's spin this one out and see what we get. Wow, we did not need to spin this one fast or far for me to get this composition on this canvas. I'm excited about this. I was a little worried about the center composition because I thought I'd really messed it up by doing the zigzag lines both ways. I love you get these little like whale tails in it, which is super fun. You saw I didn't need to spin this one out because this composition just flew off this canvas, which I really love. And I don't mind that it's a little off center, because, you know, it's nature inspired and nothing in nature is symmetrical. So I'm gonna leave this one exactly as it is. I'll just make sure that all my sides are all covered. I'll torch this one off real quick and then we'll take you in for a close-up. All right, thank you guys.
Hey guys, it is Jeremy here, and I'm excited about this pour today that we're doing because I am going to be doing a butterfly chain pull.
But not any, just
No.
common garden butterfly chain pull.
Not any butterfly chain pull.
What are you doing?
I'm actually going to be doing a side view of the butterfly.
As if it were fluttering through the actual air.
Yes.
Almost.
Yes.
Okay, how exciting.
Yeah, so I'm going to definitely try, that's for sure.
God loves a trier.
So, yes. So I'm definitely going to be trying that today.
Okay.
And,
What are your colors?
My colors are King's Blue
Amsterdam.
by Amsterdam. We have Dioxazine Purple by Goldens. We have Phthalo Green by
Liquitex Basics.
Liquitex Basics. We have Pearl Papaya, which I love, and this is by Arteza. We have Cadmium Red, which I think is by Liquitex Basics
It is
also.
indeed.
And then we have Primary Yellow,
That's a master's touch.
and this is a Master's Touch.
And you have black and white.
Yes, and then I have white for my base, and then I have black to draw my butterfly.
Now, I remember when you've done these butterflies before, you've said that one of the tricks is not having too much white down on your canvas.
Yes.
Because as you drag the chain through it,
It pulls the white paint along
Right.
with the other paint,
Okay.
other paint colors. So
so that's the first tip, right?
yes, is to keep it as like thin as possible.
Got it.
Yeah. So all right, I'm gonna get to
Pulling.
flooding my canvas.
Okay, do it, do it.
All right, everybody, I got my canvas flooded here. As you saw, I was using my OXO spatula, to really thin that paint out over the canvas.
It's not. It's like the tiniest of slicks of paint.
Yes,
right?
it is. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you could even actually use a little roller. You know the little foam rollers?
Yeah.
You can actually use a foam roller to roll out the white paint. I mean,
wow.
that's how thin you can actually make this.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't want to be dragging that white base coat with your colors.
Got it.
So I have my black here.
Okay.
And I'm going to start the first bit of the wing.
Let's do this, big boy. I see you hesitating. You're thinking about it.
I know, I'm totally thinking about it.
Go for it.
Okay, guys, here I go. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
Just remember to hold it upside down.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty. Huh. Wow, that's really pretty.
Thank you.
I like that a lot.
Made me really nervous.
You made yourself nervous. Okay, next.
Okay, now I'm gonna add some of the colors in here.
Okay. Anyone who recognizes this color palette will know it's actually the Pride color palette.
It is.
And it's the colors that I used when I did my 3D flower a little while ago.
I do this one first,
Okay.
and then I do this one next.
All right. And what are you thinking about as you layer your chain?
How I'm gonna pull it.
Right. Okay. And how are you going to pull it?
I'm going to start off this way right here, pulling it this way, down into this area, and then I'm gonna slowly pull it back this way and come up with it.
So you're going that way around?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
I'm going clockwise.
Okay.
If somebody told me that love wasn't real, what kind of a feeling am I starting to feel when I want you so? Why are you so cold? When I'm around you, I want to let go. Lost in your eyes when we're moving too close, and the love we found got me upside down. And I'm gonna be with you for as long as you want, for as long as your heartache's gone.
I'm going to get you your little palette knife.
Tonight.
Now what I'm doing right here is I'm getting this excess paint out of the way because I'm going to put my other wing here. All right, next I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
And on this one, I'm going to pull this away with it and then have this like, well actually I'm gonna pull this way with it. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this away with it.
Close to a second, we can lose it all. When lights are in motion, we're ready to fall. When I want you so, why are you so cold?
Now, this wing goes like this. Okay, here we go.
We're moving too close, and the love we found got me upside down. And I'm gonna be with you for as long as you want.
That's kind of wonky.
Well, you went very pointed again, and I know you're not going to be able to get the balls around that point, but you'll work it somehow. I got faith in you.
In a sharpened state, we fall in love tonight. If you want my love and feel the same as I, it's a razor's edge, we're standing on tonight.
All right, so now I'm going to do the chain.
Okay. All right, sir. Pull away.
But it's a razor's edge, we're standing on tonight. In a sharpened state, we fall.
It's very matchy-matchy.
It is very matchy-matchy. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start out with the orange.
Days of romantic prose and lilac wine. Nights out under the sky, watching stars align. Days of making sweet honey, Melissa lemon balm.
Not too bad, right? For my first attempt.
For your first side
For my
view
first
profile,
side view
flying.
profile. Yes. So now, see, I should have moved this still over to this side more.
Carry us away. Let the summer breeze carry us away, baby, to a place where the sun always shines on to summer lovers just before you know.
Perfect. Perfect shape.
I'm just going to kind of,
Okay. Do it.
well, he needs legs.
He does need legs.
Like yours. How could any man alive not fall and let the forces of love take their course?
Okay, guys, so now I'm actually going to make a flower that he is going to rest on.
He's landing.
He's landing.
For his... Do they eat? Oh, I guess. He's landing going
They-
for his lunch.
They eat the nectar out of the...
There you go. Yeah.
Baby, to a place where the sun always shines on to summer.
Okay, everybody. Now, this was my first time doing this design, and I was very nervous, and I made the body a little bit big, and the legs and such. But after a lot of fiddling and, you know, going through this, I like the outcome. Like, I really like what I see.
Right.
I
This butterfly has not missed leg day at the gym.
no, not at all.
He's got some chunky old thighs going on there.
He does.
But I love it. And
Yeah,
tell me why
thank
you
you.
put that flower down in the corner.
Oh, you know what? Because because of the direction that he's flying this way, like this,
Right.
I wanted something in the corner here that it looked like he was going in that direction
Right.
to land on something.
Well, to me also, it's like his legs are poised to like pounce on something. So it was
Yeah.
like, it made sense. I think it was a really great little addition. How did you like doing that flower?
The flower was fun, actually.
We should maybe think about chain pull flowers in the future.
Yeah, and I think on a bigger scale,
Right.
I think it would be really pretty.
I agree.
So maybe that's something that you guys will see in the future.
You never know.
You never know. Okay, so that's my butterfly chain pull for today.
Perfect.
Hope you all like it. Can't wait to hear the comments on it. And we will see you later.
We'll take you in for a close-up.
Yes.
Let it carry us away, baby. 'Cause before you're the one, all the summer is gone.
So there you have it, folks.
There you have it.
What did you think?
Really amazing, but very technically difficult.
Yeah, you guys will not know that it took Jeremy about 45 minutes to create his butterfly because it went over our 30-minute like max on our camera,
Yeah.
and then we had to set up another video, so that's why there might have been a little bit of a jump in the recording.
Yeah.
And clearly because we cut a lot of it out, otherwise you'd be here with us for an hour and a half. So yeah, it is particularly tough, right?
Yes.
Why don't you show everyone the dried results because we
All
have them.
right. Yes. This is the dried result of my butterfly.
What would you do differently? What did you like?
I would do this part up here differently. It's a little too peaked,
The tip of the wing.
the tip of the wing.
Right.
Yeah. And the body I would do a little bit different.
What about those muscular thighs that your butterfly seems to have?
That's what I meant by the body.
Okay. I must admit, I do love the fact that your butterfly has been working out 5 times a week. I think that's particularly awesome. Never skip leg day at home, people.
Right.
Because this butterfly certainly didn't. I love it. I like the colours. I thought it looked really pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I could not do anything like it. So well done. I'm holding mine like a tray. I've never poured on a round before. Never poured on a wooden kind of round before. But this was mine. I particularly liked how this one came out. I liked my centre, which worked for me after doing Fiona's touch in the middle and dipping my finger in it. One thing that surprised me was that when you spun this,
Yeah.
it literally went from being not on the board to being all over the board. Like I spun it once and that was it. That's all you needed
really?
to do. Yeah, it was really crazy.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. And the good thing about it being on a wooden board is it's going to be really easy to resin because it's super flat. So yeah, I enjoyed this one. It was fun. I still have a slightly weird feeling about anything that's not square or rectangular, but it was definitely something that I enjoyed doing, that's for sure. What did you think? Have you tried these techniques? Do you think they're difficult? There's probably people out there that think that these are really easy techniques.
Yeah.
And if you are that person, A, well done, but B, leave us a comment because we'd really love to hear what you think about these techniques too,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So, last thing for me to tell you guys is this, that Friday's episode is an extra special episode for us, and that's because it's the Show Pony's birthday episode, and for his birthday, he asked that we do a collaboration, which I thought
Yes.
was super cool. That
Yes.
was really awesome. So we're doing a collaborative pour, something we've only ever done once before on the channel, and it was when we did this thing behind us, the Lone Star, which you'll find on the channel and I'll link up above. So come and see a collaborative, huge, I don't think we've ever done anything this big before,
No.
piece. And he's picking colours, he's picking technique, and we're going to do this one together.
I take that back. We have done a piece that's that big.
Okay,
Just one.
just once. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's our second biggest piece. But come and see what it's all about on Friday. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you back here on Friday for a birthday pour. All right, guys, have fun. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So we want to take a moment to spank. We're going to spank some very special people. We want to take a moment to thank some very special people.
Absolutely.
And that's our Patreons. So the Patreon account is a very separate account from YouTube, but it allows some very important people the opportunity to get a little bit of a closer look of the studio. And there are certain levels. So at one level, for example, you get to see sneak peeks and behind the scenes videos. At another level, you're invited to join us in a WhatsApp group where we chat, we exchange pictures, and you also get weekly painting challenges. In another level, you get once a month live streams. At another level, you get once a month tutorials that are live.
Yes.
And then at our top tier, the diamond level, you would get to pick the colours and the technique for an episode of Masse Art Studios, and then you get to keep one of the 11 by 14 inch canvases every single month. So we have some awesome people that we'd like to take a moment to thank, and that is at the gold level, we have Janice Swansea, we have Jane Klein, we have Trisha West and Donna Patterson. We have Gloria Salaki, we have Nate Bright, Linda Serian, and Amy Gardner, who you all know as Crafty Chicken Mom.
Yes, that's right. And on our platinum level, we have Leslie Beaver and Janice Pittman.
And our one and only diamond level Massey Posse is Sparkles,
Yay!
aka Laurie Finzer. And we'd really love to say we appreciate you all. Thank you so very much. And everyone else that's listed down here below,
Yes.
thank you so much for being a Patreon.
Absolutely.
We really genuinely appreciate you. Thank you so very much.